Hey everybody, this is Derek and I'm back with another Call of Duty Heroes video. And this video I'm going to talk about the actual troops on here, and I'm going to give you my opinion on the troops and who I feel are the strongest troops and who I feel are probably the weakest troops but still have their purpose in the actual game. So I hope that what I share here will help you guys. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to go to my training compound. I'm going to share the troops here with you guys. First, we're going to start off with the assault troops. The assault troops are troops that I love. These troops attack anything, ground or air, and they only take 15 seconds to make. They only cost 32 in gold. The accuracy is 80%, which, you know, other characters on here have higher accuracy, but that's pretty good, and that works out in the end. They also have a movement of 2, which I believe they're the fastest moving, I believe, in the training compound. So they also have speed. So if you're looking for speed, they work out. They also usually only work in a group. So, I mean, at least 10 or more you would want to let out. Other than that, they're just going to get mowed down and destroyed. And I would also talk about strategy with these guys in another video, but I'm mainly going to talk about troops in this video with you guys. Next, we have the Juggernauts. I have level 4 Juggernauts, and the Juggernaut's main purpose is to attack turrets. So it mainly attacks guns and weaponry that will stop you from getting into the base. So what you want to think of your Juggernauts are as like your brick wall in front of your troops. They're the main ones who can take hits. They're the main ones who can come through and knock down the guns that might mow your guys down or behind them if you're dropping assault troops behind Juggernauts. The Juggernauts only move at a 1.35, which means they're pretty slow. In fact, they are slow. Okay, they move really slow, but they take a lot of hit. They can destroy a base quickly and easily. Now, another thing that I want to point out is that they only take 30 seconds. Okay, so you have the assault at 15, and you have an upper, which is the Juggernauts, at only 30 seconds, and that's a low time for something that can just turn the base into nothing if you use a large group of them. They only cost 96, which means they don't really cost too much in my eyes. I'm pretty sure they're going to cost more as the upgrades go on, but I haven't upgraded yet. I'm actually working on upgrading, so if something changes, I'll let you guys know. Next, we have the snipers. The snipers move at a 1.5, which means they move faster than the Juggernauts, but they move slower than the assault troops. But the thing with the snipers are they have a better accuracy. They have 90% accuracy, and they have critical chance of 15%. Their attack range is also far too. They have a 5 in attack range. Now, let's show the attack range. See, the assault troops have a 3. So they have you can set these troops back and they can hit from far away, which means you can send your Juggernauts in and these guys can be pretty much their backup, and they're far enough away from the actual action to where you won't have to lose these troops so fast, because if they get hit by the right weapon, they're pretty much done. Okay, and the sniper only costs 24 in gold, and that's fairly cheap, but the wait time is long. The wait time is 1 minute, which can be a long time if you're a constant attacker like me and you want to do constant attacks. Waiting on the sniper is probably not something you would want to do, but if you're playing a big hit and you're going in just to steal somebody's resources because they're hoarding a lot of resources, use the sniper as backup. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of them would help. I usually throw them into my attacks sometimes, so the snipers are another good set. The special ops attack walls. For those who are just like, I can't get through these brick walls. I know sometimes when you're lower rank, you're intimidated by higher rank people, but you have all the tools that you need. You just have to, don't drop your special ops first. Never drop your special ops first, because I'm telling you, they're going to die. I've done it before. I've dropped my special ops in and boom, the howitzer just blows them up or something else just destroys them. Once again, use your Juggernauts as your wall, as your defense. Send your Juggernauts in, let them take the hit, let these special op guys crawl underneath them and go in, blow up the wall, and then from there your Juggernauts can move in. Now, they target ground and air. They cost 175 in gold, but they also cost oil too, so they're gold and oil. But you don't really need that many of them, so the whole paying gold and oil isn't really a big thing. Their training time is 2 minutes, which means you have to wait for these guys. That's just it. They take longer. I assume from the purpose, since they knock down walls and they're big help, they gotta cost more. Their move speed is a 1.5, which means of course they move slow. I mean, to me, anything that don't move over a 2 on here is slow. It's something that's gonna probably get hit 9 times out of 10 and might die. It might take 2 shots from the howitzer. It all depends on how upgraded their cannon is. Now their accuracy is 100, and I assume that's because they only hit walls. Their critical chance is a 20%. Their attack range is only a 3, so they don't have a wide attack range. But then they're only attacking walls, but they also still will shoot out in battle with you. But their main thing is to blow walls up, and then they usually die. When I use them, they usually die faster than my other troops. Next, we have the RPG Trooper, which I haven't had the chance to unlock this guy yet. I'm working on it right now, so I can share some attacks with you guys with this guy. But he takes 5 minutes. He's air and ground, of course, because he has a rocket. And I've seen these guys destroy bases. I've been attacked by them, so I've seen how they can just destroy a base and crumble it down. They take 857 in gold, 101 in oil. So they're pretty pricey, but to me, they're worth it. Their attack damage is a 231. Their attack range is a 4. So they have good attack range. They have good attack range like the snipers. They also have good accuracy at a 90%, and that's because they shoot rockets. So pretty much you send them in, they're going to blow a building up. That's just what it is. Their critical chance is 5%, so they have a low critical chance. Now we're going to go to the machine compound, which in here I already have the Dragonfire unlocked already. The Dragonfire takes 3 minutes, 225 in gold, 112 in oil, which means this also costs you oil and gold in order to produce. It has a long wait time of 3 minutes, but I usually only make 1 or 2 of these. I usually don't go too big with them. I usually make 1 or 2, and most times I don't even use them in my smaller attacks. They're usually going to be just sitting at my base for an attack later on. They move at a 2.75, which means they're fast, so they move quick. Their accuracy is 85, critical chance is 10%. Their attack range is a 3.5, so they don't really have too much of a long attack range of like 6 or anything. So they really have to kind of get up on whatever they're shooting at, which means you have to protect these guys and make sure there's nothing that can shoot them out of the sky. If there's something that can shoot them out the sky, they're gonna get shot down, and they're gonna die easy. So just, you know, try to figure out a strategy to use them and just try to keep them. I usually drop them in last in my attacks. I usually don't drop them in first. Now we have the AGR, which also is another one I haven't unlocked, but its main targets are turrets. It's a ground type. It takes 7 minutes. Now, as you notice, the better the troops, the longer it takes. The HP is 1,292. It takes 511 gold plus 852 in oil currently right now, and that's without it being upgraded. So I'm pretty sure as I upgrade, it's going to cost more. Accuracy is 90%. Critical chance is 15. It has a move speed of 1.25. Now, the RD1, I believe, heals because its primary targets are friendly human units, and I'll make sure to share these guys with you as I unlock stuff. I'll come back and I'll share these guys in actual battles and stuff like that with you guys. They take 20 minutes for the RD1, which is a long wait time. The cost is 1,054 for in gold, 1,757 in oil. It has 100% accuracy, so obviously it heals everybody that's in its circle. So it's half of 100%. It has a critical chance of 5, and it moves at a 3, so it moves at a decent pace. Like I said, to me, anything over a 2 moves a lot faster than most things. The ASAM is a little more pricier, and of course, like I said, the more you go up and the better the troops you want to get, the more they're going to cost. I mean, it's kind of like the dart troops in COC, right? I mean, it costs to use them. So you have it. Its primary attack is any. It attacks anything. So pretty much you send this in, it's going to attack anything that's in front of it. It's a ground troop, so it won't shoot nothing out the sky. It takes 25 minutes to make. So as I said, the more you want to use these hard hitting troops, the more they cost. I really like that the Juggernauts don't take that long to make because they come in handy, but I'm pretty sure as I go through and people advance their bases and people get understanding this game more, it's going to get a lot more difficult to attack people with just Juggernauts. It has a move speed of a 1.2, which means it is slow. So you're going to want to have to protect this big guy if you're using him 9 times out of 10 because he's liable. His possibility of living by himself is going to be very short. At a slow rate like that, he's just going to take nothing but hits from anybody who has defense is just going to pound him. So always protect these big guys that move that slow. Now, last on here is the Claw, which its targets is any. Its target type is ground. It takes 30 minutes to make, and it takes 12,272 in gold, 24,545 in oil. So you better have lots of resources when you use this guy. His HP is 4,875. See, these things are acceptable for things that can go in, and 9 times out of 10 will destroy a base. I don't mind paying more, but it's just about finding out the strategy on how you can work. It's all about a strategy and finding how you can work them into what you're doing. So its move is a 1.25, of course. I mean, they can't have something that will come in and hit hard moving too fast. So it's slow. So you're going to want to protect this guy also. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to want to send like some juggernauts in front of it, or, you know, whatever troops you might feel need to go in front, and then send this guy out. Don't just send him to death. Don't just send these good troops to death. That's basically what I'm saying when I say good troops cost more and things like that. It's usually the guys that you will send to their death because they usually hit at a nice amount of points, but they usually are easy to destroy because they move so slow. They move so slow, and if they're not used properly, they'll just die. So that's all the troops that I'm going to share with you guys today, because that's all the troops that are here. So with that said, next video I'll be making one. We'll be talking about the heroes, and as you see, I have Price, Yuri, I have Wallcroft, Soap, and I'm still working on getting the last one, which is Harper, and I'm waiting for Ghost, and then after that, that'll be it unless they add more people. So I'll have several videos coming up after this one. I hope this one wasn't too. I've recorded this video several times, and I hope this is the perfect one for you guys. And I hope that what I shared is helpful to somebody who isn't higher ranked yet. Because my main thing is to try to help people who haven't really put their time into this game, or they're just playing it, or they just heard about it from a friend and they really don't know what's going on. So I hope these videos really help you guys the most. And the next videos I'll be making will be one about attack strategy, and I'll also be making one about the actual heroes and discussing each of the power that they have that they can use during battle, and they come in handy too. So you got to learn how to use the heroes. So this is Derek, and I'll see you guys next Call of Duty Heroes video. Peace.